Names like Shaw, Dreamweaver, Mohawk, Tarkett, IBC, and so much more. It's a showplace of quality carpet and floor covering. For the best selection in town, depend on Southern Carpet and get great installation prices. Come see Clayton or Jeff for your flooring needs. They'll floor you. 1512 West Main Street in Forest City and on the web at southerncarpet.net.
14 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, getting started with our Saturday morning call-around report. As always, our first stop is the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. We have with us this morning on the telephone Deputy Mitchell. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well.
What do you have on the report for us this morning?
All right, the past 24 hours, Sheriff's Office responded to 129 calls, processed 10 arrests, and currently have 159 in the jail. As far as arrest reports go, Elmer Hamrick of Shelby was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor and failure to appear on a felony. Takea McDowell of Rutherford was arrested for communicating threats. Bryson Flynn of Mooresboro was arrested for carrying a concealed weapon and possession of a Schedule 6 controlled substance. Amy McCurry of Ellenboro was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor. Miranda Moore of Ellenboro was arrested for trafficking in methamphetamine. Timothy Cantrell of Forest City was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor. As far as incident reports go, a Norma Paget of Ballstick reported a fraud. Barbara Newton of Forest City reported a misdemeanor larceny. Wanda Morrison of Rutherford reported a fraud. Joshua Morris of Mooresboro reported a misdemeanor larceny. And Jeffrey Stevens of Rutherford reported a breaking and entering and a larceny after breaking and entering. That's all I've got for you this morning.
Deputy Mitchell, we appreciate that report. You guys be safe today.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Deputy Mitchell with a report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, letting us know what's happening in the world of crime fighting. Don't forget, coming up later on this afternoon, we've got UNC Tar Heel football. UNC versus Virginia Tech, 1:30 countdown to kickoff, 2:30 airtime for that. So we got, straight ahead this afternoon, UNC Tar Heel football. Panthers on a bye week this week, coming off the win last Sunday morning over in London, 36-24 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So they'll be back in action next Sunday. So we'll catch up with them next Sunday. And high school football Friday night scores from last night. Chase defeated East Gaston by a score of 61-19. That was our featured game of the week. South Point over East, 42-14. And Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy over Highland Tech, 53-6. We'll continue with our call-around report this morning. We'll check in with 911 Communications after this.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Hey, have you noticed all the new landscaping downtown?
That new landscaping does more than just add beauty to our community.
Really?
It's a rain garden, part of the community's green stormwater infrastructure plan. It uses natural vegetation to absorb rainwater, reduce flooding, and manage the effects of storms. It's one of the ways our community is managing the connection between how we use our land and manage our water resources, providing multiple benefits for all.
Learn more about how planners are working to help communities at planning.org. Brought to you by the American Planning Association.
$18 minutes after 7 o'clock. All these ladies over at 911 Communications, I can't never keep their. I'm going to just name them all Betty, and that's what we're going to go with. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds great.
Anyway, Amber is with us this morning after I called her someone else's name. Amber, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Okay.
I'm great. How are
From
you?
now on, I'm just going to call you Betty, okay?
I'll answer to it.
I'm just kidding. What do you have for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications has processed 394 911 calls and administrative calls, which has consisted of 26 calls for EMS and 10 for rescue. There were 129 calls for the Sheriff's Office, 62 for Forest City, 3 for Lake Lure, 32 for Rutherfordton, and 58 for Spindale. For fire calls, Ellenboro responded to an industrial fire alarm. Forest City responded to a structure fire. Hudlow responded to an industrial fire alarm. Spindale responded to a structure fire with Rutherfordton assisting. Rutherfordton responded to a motor vehicle accident and an industrial fire alarm. And that is all we have.
Amber, thanks so much for that report. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Amber with the report from the 911 Communications Center, letting us know what's happening in the world of firefighting, communications, police, all that good stuff, ambulance and whatever. Lots of rain in the forecast for the next couple of days. Looks like our next day of non-rain will be around Wednesday of next week. Rain today, likely all day long, 70% chance, 80% chance overnight. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a 40% chance of scattered showers, partly cloudy in the evening, mostly cloudy for Monday, and then rain moving back into the forecast for Monday evening and Tuesday. So, yeah, get used to it. Lots of rain in the forecast, and good thing it's not cold weather yet, or that would all be snow, dare I say. That's on its way. Farmer's Almanac calling for an above average amount of snowfall for this year for our area. And if you've looked at the, I believe it's the persimmon fruits and the woolly worms, they'll tell you people can interpret those things and tell you what it's going to do. And that's something I was never able to do. Maybe we'll talk to some of our reporters one day. Maybe they can fill us in on how to decipher those things. But we'll move up to the Lake Lure Fairfield Rumbling Bald area and check in with our next point this morning after this.
Have you heard the 3 big lies about Medicaid eligibility? First, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your house. That's not true. Second, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. That's not true. And third, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. That's not true. Please call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm for a free consultation and learn the truth about Medicaid and eligibility and nursing home care in North Carolina. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify and not lose everything you own. Call the Arledge Law Firm today at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. Again, that's 287-3338.
Mark your calendar for Thursday, October the 24th for a WCAB live remote broadcast open house celebration at Freeman Gas. Freeman Gas is celebrating its 83rd year in business. They are now located at 363 Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Take advantage of super deals only on open house dates like vent-free wall heaters, only $83. Thermostat-controlled vent-free heaters, $148. And get a 24-inch oak set of gas logs with double burner and vent-free, only $297. Get those grill tanks filled for only $8 during open house hours. There'll be free hot dogs and cold drinks, prizes and giveaways. Remote begins at 10 a.m., and we will see you at Freeman Gas Open House Celebration Thursday, October the 24th. Coming up on 23 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, 7:22 right now, actually. Not quite got there yet, but we're going to find ourselves up in the Lake Lure Fairfield Rumbling Bald area. And with us, waiting patiently on breakfast and the rain, we're going to try to figure out which one gets there first. Homer, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Doing good.
I hope breakfast gets there first, honestly.
Well, I'm not going to be choosy as long as we get both of them.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we're just getting.
Everything going good up that way this morning?
Yeah, going pretty good. They've got a few employees venturing in right now, getting the golf carts out, the pool's open. A few people's already gone down to go fishing. Typical Saturday morning where everybody's venturing out, getting the weekend started. Start with temperature, not as bad as yesterday. Temperature midnight, 48. Currently it is 46 with no rain. Still kind of early morning sun. It's not quite daylight yet. Getting there little by little. Ought to have quite a few golfers today. Several people's checking in, golf groups. We have a wedding tomorrow. One at 5:30 today. Got one tomorrow, Sunday, at 5:30 also. Got a couple announcements as far as eating-wise go. The Fairfield Mountains Volunteer Fire Department is having a down-home barbecue with all the fixings, desserts, drinks. That starts today. Goes from 4 o'clock to 7 p.m. at the Fairfield Mountains Fire Department. Address is, well, I thought I had the address, but it's right here on Buffalo Creek Road, just past security. It starts at 4 o'clock today, rain or shine. Also, tonight, if you're looking for a dinner, the White House Community Clubhouse at Painter's Gap Road is having a spaghetti dinner fundraiser. That starts today from 5 till 7. Adults, $8. Children, 5 to 12, $4 at the White House Community Center. So, seems like there's something, as far as breakfast, dinner, something going on every weekend in the Rumbling Ball, Bills Creek area. So that's kind of good. People seem to go for that. Other than that, expecting a busy weekend here at Rumbling Ball. It's getting cooler. Leaves are starting to fall a little bit. No bear sightings. Things are going according to plan up in this area. So if you don't have nothing to do, come on out to one of our dinners, and we got plenty for you to do around this area.
That's right. If you can't find something to do, I don't think you're looking hard enough.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Homer, thanks so much for that report. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you. You do the same.
Thanks.
We appreciate it.
Homer with the report from the Lake Lure, Fairfield, Rumbling, Bald area up in that way around Lake Lure. Let us know what's happening in the upper part of the county going this morning. 7:25, we're going to find our way over to our next point. That'll be Sunshine, Cherry Mountain, Ballstick Fire District. Sue Price. We'll check in with Sue and see what's going on in that area.
The new Big Spin Scratch-Off game from the North Carolina Education Lottery gives you a chance to win a big spin for up to $500,000. But what does it take to be an ultimate Big Spin winner? It takes the heart of a champion. $5 whole to purchase a Big Spin Scratch-Off and the reflexes of a crazy mongoose to scratch your ticket. But that's only the beginning. If you win the spin prize, you'll spin our virtual wheel online. You'll watch it with hawk eyes or human eyes and wear glasses if you need them, just to see your guaranteed prize being revealed. And if that wheel stops on Big Spin, then you'll face the prize wheel itself in a live event. Mono a wheelo for a chance to win big. The new Big Spin Scratch-Off. Your chance to spin live for up to $500,000.
Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning are 1 in 4.28. The Big Spin is a registered mark of the California Lottery. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Cakes and cookies, toys and gifts. Christmas at your fingertips.
It's the shopping event of the season, the Southern Christmas Show, November 14th through 24th at the Park Expo and Conference Center. Explore a woodland Christmas with forest-inspired decorations for the merriest time of year, and shop hundreds of booths to find one-of-a-kind gifts for everyone on your list. Buy tickets online and save at southernchristmasshow.com.
Let's go to the Southern Christmas Show.
7:27 on this Saturday morning. I always gauge how close it is to Christmas by how many Christmas commercials I hear before Halloween, so it must be getting close. Southern Christmas Show already straight ahead right there. Hard to believe. Sue Price, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
I'm doing pretty good. I remember when I was a kid, it seemed like it took forever for Christmas to get here. But it seems like every time you turn around now it's Christmas.
I know what you mean.
Oh, here we are again. Holiday season, as they call it, coming up. I stretch through Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and the New Year, and we are getting ready to take off on all that. So, welcome to October.
That's right.
Sue, what's going on this morning?
Well, not a lot that I know of. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. I've got 44 degrees this morning. And let's see, have no birthdays or anniversaries on my church calendar for today or tomorrow. And on my personal calendar today, I got a birthday for Catherine Toney, and nothing for tomorrow. And also, Catherine is on Fairview's calendar, and they have an anniversary for William and Linda Michaels. That'll be tomorrow. And First Broad doesn't have anything today. Tomorrow they got a birthday for Christine Smith. So not too many celebrating over this way, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day. And in my announcements, the First Broad Baptist Church up in beautiful Golden Valley is celebrating their 200th anniversary during the month of October. They'll have a different minister each Sunday in October, and they invite you to come out for that. And today is supposed to be the Bostic Fall Blast. Now, I don't know how the rain's going to affect that, but anyway, that was scheduled for today. That will have music by the Piney Mountain Boys, food provided by Bostic Church, and snowballs from Pelicans. A variety of vendors and games for children, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I don't know how that will turn out with the rain that's predicted for today. But anyway, hopefully they could get some of it in. And so far, I think that's all I have. It's just quiet and calm over this way, looking for a good day and a good weekend. And I hope you'll have one, Todd.
So I hope you do the same. Tell Richard I said hello. Y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Sue Price with the report from the Bostic Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Well, it looks like the rain she was talking about, the rain setting in. Going by my hourly forecast right here for today, looks like the rain is going to kind of hold off until, 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then it really sets in like for overnight tonight all the way up until tomorrow where it tapers off. Looks like... 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe, and then looks like actually sunny skies for tomorrow, once you get past all that. So, yeah, we'll just have to keep our eyes on that. Rain moving in a little later on this afternoon, evening, so we'll keep an eye on that for you right here at WCAB. Keep you posted on all that going on. We'll check in with Sue Price. We just did that. Union Mills, Brenda Kelly after this.
If you haven't been to the Recliner Center lately, well, let me tell you, there's a lot of changes going on and a big secret, but that's going to be revealed later. But for now, I can reveal all the great merchandise that you'll find at the Recliner Center. It's back to school time. That means a lot of time on the road, football, dance, basketball, and you still got a lot of yard work still yet to do, and your back is going to need all the help it can get. How about a new mattress from the Recliner Center? The kids are going to be bringing friends over. How about a redo in the family room? A new couch, love seat, rocker recliner. Recliners from small to big boy sizes. Do you or a loved one have difficulty standing? Well, the Recliner Center has a great selection of different styles and colors of lift chairs. Some of these chairs allow you to be able to get your feet above your head, offering comfort, style, security, and standing, and locally owned and operated. That's the Recliner Center. They're on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton. Don't forget the Recliner Center's new hours, Wednesday through Friday, 9 to 4, Saturdays, 9 to 2. When you need daycare services for your adult loved one, Rutherford Life Services is always there for a dependable and loving environment. Rutherford Life offers a place to go during the daytime for medical monitoring, nutritional meals, and creative activities. Caregivers can go to work knowing that their loved one is in a safe and reliable place. Rutherford Life is licensed by the North Carolina Division of Aging. Rutherford Life has a full staff of trained professionals who show love and support. Call them today and let them answer any questions you may have concerning adult daycare services. 828-288-1697 or visit the facility at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Right now, there aren't enough people donating blood, but you may have the A, B, or O blood type patients need. Give blood with the American Red Cross. Visit redcrossblood.org/missing types or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to make your donation appointment today.
WCAB
7:33 or 27 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock. Either way you look at it, it's going to find us up in Union Mills and Brenda Kelly. Brenda, good morning.
Good morning. How are you on this super Saturday morning?
Well, it's improving, so we're getting
there. That's good.
I forget where I'm at, get twisted. You know how some of these roads are in the county. You head over to Ballstick and you get turned around, you end up in Golden Valley for some reason. I don't know.
There you go. That's easy to do.
That's right.
If you miss your turn.
You get up there in the hills of Union Mills, you're liable to get lost and end up over in McDowell County.
Well, that's true too. Or Burke.
Or Burke
We're not
County,
far
yeah.
from Burke either. So, yeah, but that's all right. If you get lost, just enjoy the scenery and get turned around and
that's right.
go back to point A.
You'll eventually get back where you headed.
There you go. But we hope everybody's having a good morning. I've got 40 degrees on the front porch. Birthdays today. I've got Teresa Edmondson, Ariane Rhodes, Jackie Bridges, Jennifer McBreer. Tomorrow on the 20th, I've got Sean Smith, Jeff Wright, and Raylyn James. I don't have anything around here, so we hope all these people have a great old big day on their special day. In ways of announcements, the Gilkey Community Center is having bingo this afternoon at 4:30 to 7 p.m. We'll be playing quarter bingo, 25 cents a card, great prizes. Come on out, have some fun, meet new friends, and maybe win a prize. And also at the Gilkey Community Center this morning from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, they're going to have coats and blanket giveaway for kids to adults, but they've got scarves, gloves, and things to help keep you warm this winter. And then we've got a spaghetti dinner fundraiser, White House Community Club, 5408 Painter Scrap Road, Union Mills, NC, 28167. That's today from 5 to 7 p.m. Adults, $8. Children, 5 to 12, $4. Under 5, eat free. They're going to have spaghetti, salad, garlic bread, dessert, drink, tea, and coffee, and takeouts available, and proceeds go for the upkeep of the pavilion. And then we've got craft show November the 1st and 2nd. On Friday the 1st, they'll be from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturday the 2nd, be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is Mary Morganton Christmas at Collette Street Recreation Center. For information, go to www.marymorgantonchristmas or call Angie Medford at 748-1311. Then we got a country breakfast buffet. This will be Saturday, October the 26th from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. This will be at the White House Community Center at 5408 Painter Scrap Road, Union Mills, NC, 28167. Adults, $6. Children, 6 to 12, $3. Children 5 and under eat for free. And they got all kind of good food on the menu, and all proceeds go for the upkeep of the building. And I think that's got me covered.
That's enough, Brenda. Oh, the mule right there. That's enough.
It gets busy sometimes, don't
That's right. Getting around the holiday season, like I was talking to Sue. Boy, you get around this holiday season, it gets busy. Everybody's doing something.
Yeah.
Always.
Trying to raise some money and doing stuff. And,
always fun to take part in those activities.
oh, yeah, if you can. That's a good thing, yeah.
You going to that quarter bingo tonight?
No, I've got a busy day. I've got our women's group meets at church today, and we always have a dinner. And
oh, yeah.
And I'm the speaker, which is not good for the people, I'm sorry to say. But anyway, I'll do my best.
Go hear Brenda Kelly speak today.
and then I forgot. Oh, and I want to try to get up to the Lucky Strike to hear In His Glory, but I may not get it done because I believe he said there's going to be there somewhere around 1:30 or 2 o'clock. But I don't know what time we'll get through at church. So, and it's a long way from Far City up to the Lucky Strike.
Well, just tell them you're going to have to just cut you're the one speaking, so you can just cut it short any time you need to, you know.
I can say good morning, welcome to our group today, and hope you have a fine day, and hope your day's going fine, and let's eat.
Follow me to Lucky Strike.
There you go.
I heard a joke one time about this preacher. He knew how to preach the perfect ceremony, is he would pop a lifesaver in his mouth. And when the lifesaver ran out, it was time for him to quit preaching. He found out that was 22 minutes to the dot.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, one morning he popped his lifesaver up in his mouth, and he just preached, and he just preached, and he just preached. And he thought, well, there's something wrong. The lifesaver's still here, and I'm still preaching. So he just kept on preaching. There's the people in the church got to looking at him kind of funny. And he took just a minute, and he spit his lifesaver out, and what he'd done is he'd grabbed a button and thrown it up in his mouth. Well, he was never going to quit preaching at that point, was he?
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
Lordy. Well, there you go. There's your funny for this morning. You can share that. It's totally free. We like to pass those along when we get them. You can use that and claim it as your own.
There you go.
Brenda, have a great weekend.
You too, and we'll talk to you another time.
All right, Brenda. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Okay, catch you later.
Brenda Kelly with a report from the Union Mills Fire District. We'll check in with our final stop this morning, Ellenboro, Luther Gillikin, and then we may talk some football with Cliff Palmieri himself coming up in just a few moments. Save-A-Lot Grocery, located in the White Oaks Plaza in Spindale, has hundreds of super low prices on most of your favorite name brand items. They have over 500 prices lowered across the entire store. Stock up on fresh meats, produce, frozen foods, snack foods, and your favorite beverages and pastries. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 until 9, and Sunday, 10 until 8. Save-A-Lot Grocery in the White Oaks Plaza in Spindale.
As an organ donor, your story doesn't have to end. The good in you can live on. In fact, you could save up to 8 lives and restore sight and health for many more. Sign up right now online as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. You'll be happy you did. And just maybe, someone else will be happy too. Go to organdonor.gov. It saves lives. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Jones Angel here, thanking you for staying tuned to our friends in Rutherford County. WCAB, Rutherfordton.
Going next to Luther Gillikin down in Ellenboro, last but certainly not least. Luther Gillikin, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great on a Saturday morning. Deciding if I'm going to do anything today or just do nothing.
I would probably just do nothing. And you sit around and wait on the rain all day, it probably won't rain. And then when you decide to get out and do something, it'll start pouring.
Yeah, that's about right. I got a little bit of work got to get done before it rains today. So if I don't get it today, I get it tomorrow. Or some one day next week, whenever.
That's right. Just get it whenever.
Quiet. Yeah, that's right. Just do it whenever. But it's a good morning down here, though. It's quiet. Nothing going on. A whole lot of traffic out. Everybody just laying in, sleeping late, having an extra cup of coffee, just enjoying life. See car going back to call. So they're quiet this morning. You have a great day. We'll talk to you next time, and you have a great weekend.
All right, Luther, thanks so much. See you then.
All right.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District. Hope that was coming across all right. His phone's kind of cutting out right there, so we'll see. Maybe we can get that worked out. Get with him again on Monday morning. We'll see what's going on. Don't forget, coming up later on this afternoon at 1:30, airtime for that. We've got UNC Tar Heel football. UNC Tar Heel versus the Virginia Tech coming up this afternoon. So stay tuned for that. Kevin Pleasant will be in the Blue Room bringing you all the action from the Carolina Tar Heel Sports Network.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me, whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We paid less for our Craftmatic today than we did 20 years ago.
If you're still searching for the perfect solution to a good night's sleep, call now for prices and free information on today's Craftmatic adjustable beds. And then decide when you see how little they cost. Discover Craftmatic for less, up to 50% less than today's leading memory foam brand.
Call 1-800-413-0098. That's 1-800-413-0098. 1-800-413-0098. Call now.
7:43. I always like to get the Saturday morning update when Jay Coombs is not in the house because, Jay was kind of there and he knows what went on with football. But for those of you that maybe missed it last night, I always like to call Mr. Clifford Palmieri, Jay's assistant, and catch up with him on the mornings that Jay's not in here. So we got Cliff on the phone with us this morning. Cliff, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning outside.
Have to take a break from Fortnite to get on the phone with us this morning. But, yeah, Cliff, lots of exciting games last night. Chase, wow, what a win there in Chase East Gaston last night.
Yeah, they had a rough couple of weeks leading up to this. They had the Cleveland County flu. They played Burns and then Shelby, so that was obviously a tough couple of weeks. But last night when they went into East Gaston's homecoming, they made the homecoming queen cry last night. I have to tell you that. Chase did a really good job. Jack McKinney did a great job of catching a big pass, 25-yard from Caden Hampton. Colin Miller obviously showing out on both sides of the ball. Colin Miller, it was a hard decision last night on the player of the game. Colin Miller's name was involved in that. But we ended up going with Keyshawn Woods last night for player of the game. He had a 55-yard touchdown run. I mean, I tell you what, that kid hit a different gear once he came out of the backfield, and he was gone. Caden Hampton had a very good game. And it was just a good victory on both sides of the ball for the Chase Trojans. They ended up winning pretty big. It was, I think it was 60. Sorry, I'm having to go through my notes. The final was 61-19. I'm pretty sure was the final score.
Yep, 61-19 final score last night from East Gaston.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Keyshawn Woods. This is his first time receiving the player of the game from us, and he deserved it. He's a senior this year, and he deserved it. And I'll tell you what, Colin Miller, like I said, he took one. East Gaston scored, and you thought that East Gaston had won the Super Bowl when they scored, but that bubble got popped as soon as they kicked off, and Colin took the ball. I'd say 83 yards for the touchdown, right at the middle of the kickoff return team. So it was definitely a good game.
Then at that point, it's just to watch him go by and maybe he'll trip or something.
I tell you what, he's playing. I've watched Colin play for many years now, from all the way from 12-year-old up to middle school and now high school, and he is. I tell you what, he's been looked at. He's been highly recruited by colleges all over the place. I've seen him at Carolina. I've seen him at App. And I'm sure there's more that he hasn't necessarily posted pictures of. But there's a reason they're recruiting him, and it's because not just because of his offensive skills, but it's because he shows up no matter what the score. He shows up and plays like it's the last game of his career every time he plays.
That's right.
And that's what college recruiters look for.
Of course, the Chase at East Gaston was our featured game of the week. Other scores, of course, RS Central had the bye week last night. East traveled down to South Point. I'm telling you what, man, the East Cavaliers, they've got a good team. You wouldn't know it by their score, by their record, but they've got a good team. They just cannot catch momentum in the season. Of course, they traveled down to South Point and lost that one 42-14. East just can't seem to get the momentum going in their direction.
No, East, and Jay and I have said it many times last night. East team is not the 0-6 record that they have, 0-7. And I hope Chase and East play this week. I hope they don't take them lightly because they had South Point. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of the games earlier in the year were more due to the fact of fatigue and cramping. Well, that stuff starts kind of going away now that the cooler weather hits. And so I look at East potentially being able to possibly win a couple games. I hope it's not against the Trojans. I'll let my bias show right now. I hope it's not against the Trojans, but Chase better not take them lightly, because Calvin Jones from East is a baller. And he reminds me a lot of Kylan. He plays nonstop, both sides of the ball. And I tell you what, the games that I've seen him exit, he didn't want to exit, and they had to practically carry him off the field due to cramping or due to an injury. But he lays it all on the line, and East Rutherford's scary because their record does not show how good that team is.
Me being a Cavalier, I personally hope they whip Chase, but hey, you got to go back to my alma mater on that one. So we'll just go with that. And of course, Thomas Jefferson, man, they continue to just dominate. Wherever they go, whoever they play, it doesn't matter. TJ walks away with a sound victory every time. TJ over Highland Tech, 53-6 last night.
Yeah, that 6 points from Highland Tech came like super late. TJ probably had their water boy in there. They probably had.
I like to call it junkyards at the end of the game. just give them something.
TJ plays a lot of freshmen on their varsity team, and because they look at it as numbers, community by number, and or running back by number, or whatever you want to call it. But TJ, they shut out, I think, 5 teams this year, and it looked like they were going to do that with Highland Tech, and then Highland Tech got a very, very late score. And to be honest, it was probably because TJ probably just had already loaded the bus and was on the way back home. But TJ this is a very, very strong TJ team. I haven't got to see him, but I was talking to Jay last night after the game. He said this is probably if not one of the best, but the best TJ football squads he has ever seen. And that's saying a lot because they lost a lot last year. When they lost their quarterback and obviously a lot of defensive players. But I think this year, Cody Maxwell is a good running back for TJ. He's running the ball well. Grant Logan is their quarterback, and he is, I'll tell you what, he's balling this year. And TJ's looking really good. Obviously, they're going to make the playoffs. They're playing for the conference right now. I mean, they're tied with Bessemer City, and it'll be up to whenever. I think it's going to come down to when they face Bessemer City, whether they get sole possession of that conference championship. And Bessemer City, I think, is sitting at maybe 6-3 right now. Obviously, TJ's got the better record, but in the conference, they're both undefeated. So.
That's right. Our featured game of the week next week, Chase at East Rutherford, 6:45 countdown for that. Jay Coombs, Mr. Friday Night, Cliff Palmieri himself will be there, bringing you all the action next Friday night. Other games include South Point at RS and, like Cliff said, TJ at Bessemer City. So, Cliff, always good to talk to you on Saturday mornings, and we'll let you step aside and get back to Fortnite, and maybe I'll catch you later on there this afternoon or morning.
All right, Todd. You have a good day.
Cliff, thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cliff Palmieri bringing us our high school football Friday night wrap-up show on Saturday mornings, as I like to do it. And we'll get right into some birthdays. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today or tomorrow, give me a call right now, 287-3356. We'll have a birthday party in your honor and give away some gift certificate from me, Plebito. Birthdays and anniversaries today or tomorrow, give me a call now.